or not, woman or not, friend or not, you have a purpose. Okay, he's gonna call you down. Okay, when he call you, he gonna be like, what you been doing? And you cannot say, Lord, I've been waiting for my man, I've been waiting for my woman. You cannot say that. You gotta be about your Father business. Hello you guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today in the neighborhood, we are going to be doing letter to myself. So this is the part of things I would tell my younger self, but I'm calling it letter to myself because these are just things I would want to hear when I was younger and I needed to hear, and things that would just help me prevent the little boo-boos on my butt. But it's okay, we live, we learn, and we grow, and that's a part of life. So if you do slip and you do make mistakes, just share your experiences and help other women, young ladies out there who, you know, are probably most likely going through the same things that you are going through. So I'm just very excited. I hope to add value to someone's life out there. Let's just get into the video. If you have not seen the first episode, I'll put it in the link below. But today's topic, we are going to be talking about relationships, and not just with boys and not just with women. This is just relationships with friends and with family, anybody you in a relationship, okay? Anybody. I want to first say that your time is so valuable. I was the type of girl, and I'll put a video linked about talking about just being content with being walking on this journey along with Jesus, because there's going to be seasons in your life where you have to walk with Lord, and it's just going to be you and the Lord for a while, and that's okay. And I wanted to say I was always the one to talk and had to have somebody to talk to. I always had to have somebody to speak with and converse with. Like, I always had to have somebody. And when I was doing it all day, every day. And so when the Lord took those people away and I wasn't talking to them, it really opened up like, wow, you got a lot of time on your hands. Like, besides just sitting there watching TV, like, you can sit here all day and you have so much time and so much things to do. So your time is so valuable. God made time, okay? Every day the time, and that's not to scare anybody. Like, girl, it's not to scare nobody. The time is ticking, okay? And every day you're on this earth, we all have the same 24 hours. I hear that like Beyonce do. We all have the same 24 hours. So you must, rather than spending your time all the time, invest in your time. Start watching stuff that's actually feeding your spirit and moving you closer to your goals. Watch stuff that, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay to watch, because like right after this video, I'm about to watch me a little bit of videos because I haven't watched them in a couple days. Or I got to watch that. I had to consume stuff that was only helping me to grow. And I say this because I think it's so important to realize your time is so valuable. If you have goals, work towards your goals. Like, you cannot be sitting on the phone all day with a boy. I'm sorry. I used to be the type of girl to sit on the phone all night with a guy. You cannot do that. And there's no tea, no shade to them. But this is stuff that you have to realize. Like, I cannot spend my time for the rest of my life wasting on people. I have to get about my Father's business. I have to do something with my time. And when you realize your time is so valuable, you're not gonna waste it on little boys. I'm sorry. Like, you're just not gonna waste it on little boys. You're not gonna waste it on your family members, your friends that mean you no good. And it's like, not to say you can't spend time with people, because we're humans. We desire love. We desire that. But sometimes you're going to have to put your head down and you're going to have to get to work, and you're not going to have time. Like, you literally won't have time to be on the phone with someone all day. That's what I'm trying to say. That don't mean to be antisocial and not talk to anybody, but it just means you have to be about what God has put you on this earth to do. You have to be about it. You got to do what God told you to do. Okay, because we don't have time to be watching gossip all day. We don't got time to be watching movies all day. It's okay to watch a movie or two and watch a little TV show. It's okay, but not all day. Okay. And I just wanted to say this too. Like, if you get too gushy-eyed with a guy, girl, let me tell you, if you get too gushy-eyed with a person, baby, that's lust. I'm sorry. Don't
because
shoot
I
the
think it's so
messenger.
important to have a foundation.
If
If you're going to talk to somebody, it's okay to like somebody. To be very aware between lust and love. My opinion, I feel like you should be my brother in Christ. And don't make this weird. Don't make this weird, because we all family. You should be my brother in Christ. You should be my friend before you are anything else. And if we don't have that foundation, then it's kind of like nothing. There was no substance to the relationship because we weren't friends first. There was no foundation. We just fell. Like Jesus, we need Jesus in our life because he's our foundation. Without him, a thing come, a wind come, a storm come, we fall.
You want to let Jesus be the first in your life. In whatever, like your relationships, like you want a man, you want a woman, you want a friend, let Jesus be that first to you, okay? Instead of focusing on the thing that you want, the man, the woman, the friend, the whatever that you're wanting, instead of focusing on that, focus on Jesus. Focus on what Jesus, and let him be that for you. On there, but it was just Paul telling us that we should be single. It's a blessing to be single. It's a blessing. Embrace your singleness. Embrace being who you are. Embrace learning about yourself. Sometimes we get so consumed, and I ain't gonna lie, I be praying the same prayers, child. I pray the same ones, all right? I'm a human. You cannot get so consumed in wanting to be in a relationship, because when you are in a relationship and you're married, now I don't know too much about that, so I'm not going to talk too much about kingdom marriages because I'm still learning. The Lord still telling me about men that what I should be looking for in that. But before I can do that, I have to get it together with myself, okay? I have to learn myself. I have to have an opinion myself. I have to want things myself, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we like the ideal love, and I'm reading the book, TD Jakes. We like the ideal of love instead of just actually loving. But before you can love somebody, you have to love yourself. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Like, yeah, I want that, but like, I have to love me. I have to learn me. And even just the ideal of it, once you get past the crying and the Lord, why me? Like I said, you're gonna have those moments when it's a little cold at night. Just the ideal of just learning more about yourself and learning who you are. My name is Dasmin, okay? Put your name in the blank. Learning more who blank is. Learning more who Dasmin is. Learning more who she is. Who God created her to be. Herself. Who is she? Okay, because man or not, woman or not, friend or not, you have a purpose. Okay, that God is calling you to do, and he's gonna call you down. Okay, when he call you, he gonna be like, what you been doing? And you cannot say, Lord, I've been waiting for my man, I've been waiting for my woman. You cannot say that. You gotta be about your Father business. Those things will come, but you gotta focus, and you can't focus on it if it ever do come. Think about Jesus. I think about Jesus all the time. Okay, and one thing I think about Jesus, and I'll talk about him about this later. I encourage you too, but like, Jesus didn't have no woman. We don't know, but it never was said Jesus was married. And I'm not trying to on your dream, but Jesus still did the purpose that God has called him to do. And he didn't have no married. He wasn't married. They would have said it. So regardless of if you have it, you cannot focus on that more than the purpose God has called you. Because even when you get that person and God calls y'all together, y'all got a purpose to do together. The things that you attract, you like it so much. There was something I wrote. I was reflecting. I've been just reflecting so much before the year ends. Something I said, I'm going to be vulnerable with y'all. How I liked it. The flip boys, because we can't cuss. So flip boys, the boys who don't call you back, the boys who ignore you, the boys who ghost you but come back to you and talk to you, the emotionally unavailable guys, those type of stuff. I felt like that stuff I was addicted to. That stuff I liked. I liked that. I like that so much. I like that. Like I did. And I said I was addicted to it. Why? Because it felt like it filled my cup. Come on now. It filled my cup halfway. And so it never would fill it more than that halfway. So I was addicted to keeping it coming because it would go low. Like I wanted my cup. I'll keep, it was like kind of like a drug. It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it wasn't necessarily nothing but attention. It was nothing but them daddy wounds and those mommy wounds. That's why I feel so familiar. Those are daddy and mommy wounds. That's why you attract those type of people, because these people come in your life. People come in your life to trigger a wound. Thing that plays out in our relationship today comes when we was a child. Like everything we do today with people that we talk to in relationships in general came from a child. Like it all came back when we was a kid. So you have to go back and you have to start bringing this stuff out and showing it to the Lord, because Lord, I don't know how to heal myself, because you can't. It's the Lord that's gonna heal you. I was so consumed on like trying to heal, because that's what culture teaches us. This new age stuff, it teaches us that we can heal ourselves. It's only so much you can do by yourself. I say this in a lot. I say this a lot, but it's only so much you can do with yourself. Like you need Jesus. You need Jesus, okay? Once you start letting the Lord be that masculine energy in your life, then that starts feeling familiar to you. Now the Lord's teaching you, and he's teaching me right now how to be treated, how to be loved, how a man's supposed to treat you. Truly, not what your father did to you, not what your mother did to you. And I wanted to say this too, because the Lord, in my head, Lord told me, God created both men and women, of course. So he created the love that only a mother can give you, and he created the love only a father can give you, right? That means if you come to the Lord, because I feel like even for men too, God can do it for you. He can do it for you just as he could do it for women. He could do it for men too. So that's why I said don't exclude it, because God created this love. He know how to nurture you like a mother can nurture you. God can be anything. Sometimes we get so consumed, like, yes, he's our father. He's our father first. Don't get it twisted. But he created this stuff. He created this stuff. He created these feelings. He created it. Sometimes we be trying to get in our masculine energy where we feel like we gotta work. Sometimes we can sit down. As a woman of God, you can sit down as his daughter. Power is in your brain. Get the knowledge. Feed your spirit. And allow God to work in your life as he is your father and you are his daughter. You are the daughter of the Most High. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really had a great time just talking. This is kind of like a podcast type vibe, I guess. The microphone, yeah, but we gonna make it work, make it do what it do. I hope that y'all all out there being safe. I hope that you took something from this video. And I will see y'all folks later.